road runner. I want to be the victor, not the victim, and get the girl.
That would be nice.
But I'm still trying. I'm an oldie but goodie.
You're not that old.
One of these days, FO, I knew a lot of famous stars at the Christian Science Church. When I first came to California, Vivian Vance used to let me do gardening and yard work at her 2 mansions. She had one in Malibu, she had one up in the Hollywood Hills. And she told me that the jealous jelly became between her and Lucille Ball because she became more popular than Lucille Ball, and then she was replaced by Mary Jane. That jealous jelly is something else that gets in the entertainment business.
I keep hearing you're using this expression, jealous jelly.
That's one of my terms, jealous jelly.
What are your terms?
Critical pickle. People are so critical. I grew up in a critical Christian Science church, and they were critical about everything. If you didn't come in church with a shirt and tie, and you didn't look conservative or Republican, they would consider you being a communist.
So they were critical.
Terrible.
They were critical pickles.
They were critical pickles. They liked their pickles on their sandwich.
How do you come up with these analogies?
A
lot of them have to do with food.
I like to tease the cheese. I mean,
see, that's another food one.
Yeah, I don't know. I just love food.
Today you said the weather was chilly willy willy.
Yeah, it was cold outside.
Chili is a type of food.
Yeah, and it's like it's so cold in Los Angeles. It looks like they're making popsicle people. I'm glad we're not in the Midwest. My God, everybody's living in the North Pole, in the South, and in the North, and in New York and Chicago. My goodness, I had to get away from that popsicle making weather. The oyster girls would like me like a chocolate popsicle. They could eat me up as much as they want.
Mm-hmm. You're kind of all over the place there in that description.
Thanks for letting me be on your show.
Anytime, David.
Great.
This is kind of a reunion for us.
Yeah, we did a lot of work together.
Yeah.
Phil Scheich finally called me, and I hadn't heard from him in years. He says, "Well, my Southern girlfriend ain't with me, so I'm getting liberal. I'm getting a free spirit again, and I voted for Hillary Clinton." That's what Phil Scheich said. And my dad's a strong Republican and a Ku Klux Klan member, but I like chocolate so much till I voted for being your friend again. And we talked for a while time, and I said that about the South, the Germans and the Jewish people and the Irish people teamed together and freed the black slaves through the Underground Railroad, through the Quaker and the Lutheran and the Friends Church. So there was some liberalness going in the deep South, way in the darkness of slavery.
We had some great adventures in the South and on the road.
Yeah, I was in the South. I did the Comic-Con in the South, and I was the only chocolate chip in the cookie. Everybody was Caucasian at the Comic-Con. And
do you find that happens a lot? You're the only black person someplace?
Yeah, I was the only chocolate chip in the cookie.
How come?
And they had a Donald Trump rally there. And Donald Trump reminds me of my white cousin, Scott Rexinger. Wherever he is, I wish him the best. And I'm so sorry that Marty divorced him. He was a wonderful man and a wonderful person. And he used to invite me to his house when Phyllis McKinnon was living for Christmas and Thanksgiving dinner in Woodland Hills. He got converted to being a United Methodist like his wife, Marty. I was so heartbroken to see that they got divorced. They were such a wonderful couple. He had a good taste like me. He liked blonde women. He liked white women. He was white too. He liked vanilla milk more than chocolate milk, but each his own. So
see, again here I'm hearing your food analogies for sex, and usually they're dairy products or sweets.
Well, I don't know what's gotten in my mind. I guess.
I think you want some sugar on your hamburger.
Oh no, I like Coke. I like the real thing. I want a beautiful woman to be with. I look at women and very seldom look at guys. I'm really turned on to white women. I think they act feminine like a woman. Only ones that are different are Ellie Jenner. I had a crush on Ellie Jenner, and the only black woman I really had a crush on was Wanda Sykes. And I felt she was she was, until I had a dream about it. I had a dream, I asked Wanda to side out, and she punched me in the stomach and says, "You better leave me and my lady alone." I said, "Well, I respect you for being gay." My sister in California, Germany's gay. She's married to a gay woman. Teach his own. Whatever rocks your boat.
There's no other black women you're attracted to?
Well, I had a crush on Pam Grier back in the day in the 70s, and